Well, we can jump over all you like, Alex. Jump, hop, skip. Get ready for Overpass. Is there going to be a response? Does NaVi fuel themselves from this anger, or does Liquid just, as Nav says, no mercy, and then we go?
Well then, it is going to be Flamey to defend the B bomb side. There's a swarm of Team Liquid players there, but Simple, he'll find a couple of frags there. Lovely headshots coming through in buckets and spades for NaVi. And it's a clean round. Wasn't looking too good when Liquid had that much control of the B bomb side, but a nice pistol victory. And you gave it that first map, but they have certainly picked up the pistol. We have seen all the responses though in the second round in this series so far. I believe both halves had it in regulation and dust too. We'll see if there'll be a force buy again from Team Liquid here. This is, for me, I would say their absolute best map since Adren came in. Their playstyle is superb. It's exciting, and their T side especially is pretty filthy. So it's good news for NaVi to pick up that first round there. No force buy coming in, no bomb planted, and Simple looking to apply the pressure at the start of the round. Incendiary thrown towards T steps and falling back, not overcommitting to this one. He's got the M4 there. Zeus, again, full eco. I'm really liking this new look as NaVi in terms of the utility usage and the fact they have this selfless in-game leader now, which we didn't see before. He's the one actually saving the money for his star players.
Let's see if it buys them anything. On Overpass, looks like for the first time in this series, we're going to get someone converting the pistol round and going up 2-0. Remember that both halves started out 1-1, 4-1 in fact, technically, or 1-4, depending on how you want to phrase it. On Dust. Crafty little play from Nitro. Not sure he was fully aware there's a second. You could hear him down, but they're all hunting him down. Good aim, finds Flamey, but not for the kill. And it is, finally, a normal start to a game. No done deal for Overpass. I know we were talking about the tilt, but if they can put that behind them at the very least, on paper, sure. It's Liquid's better map, but NaVi have always been decent on it.
We have no idea what's happened in practice.
That's the biggest change, is the boomage.
Yeah, we have no idea. This could be a really strong map for them. It's just, yeah, on paper, that there should be no world where Liquid give this one up, but if enough variables go against them, like the pistols and losing some ecos, etc., then you never know. And there it is. Zeus goes an MP9. Remember, he was full eco last round to give Simple the AWP this round. I love that. This is the way it's always should have been. And I feel like for him to justify his place in the team at this point, he has to start agreeing with that prospect and say, we've got some of the world's best aimers. Let's give them the resources and weaponry they need. So this big shout out to Zeus for changing things up in this new look NaVi. It's really cool to see. And we'll see Simple now, whether he can put that AWP to good use in the third round. And it's such a massive advantage because there's no chance Liquid have the AWP here. They're going to have AKs. They've got no plants, right? So this makes a lot of sense. It all works out. 3-0 is what NaVi are looking for here. 2 MP9s, Electronic. Ambitious position, I like it though. Twitch should be able to get the trade, not before it gets dinked though. So Electronic worth his weight in gold there. Takes him down to 10. 4 versus 4, but that dink is significant. Naf waiting for any pushes towards B. He's got it. And a clean kill. Nothing really to write home about.
Simple back out with the AWP, trying to see exactly what's going on toward long. Not getting overly aggressive. Remember, you can see where all the kills came in, past the time of expiry on the mini-map. So it gives you good context as to the rotations and why they occur. Single loss at long, but a CT down and lack of information. Back over toward B, and it's Boomich that's got to get in position. Coming out from jungle, he'll try and do that with the M4A1S, finds Naf in the open. That's first. Second up, oh, it is going to be Stewie. Last bullet got him before he had it back around the corner, and he knew it was the the planter. That would be on the site. Elige with 100, Twist, not so much, but Elige keeps him alive. Ow. Down below, and that means he's able to get Boomage. Simple would have had him, and then the entrance would have been on. Elige instead wins out the round.
Oh, right onto the wire there, but it will be Twist and Elige to get them through at least. It's the B bomb site where they finish. They exchange blows at the very start. What have we got here, Matthew? Well,
I said it would be neck and neck given that NaVi's not bad on it, and that perhaps it's more inconclusive than we thought, given that NaVi have never met Liquid on this map on a LAN.
Oh, there you go. That is a great little tidbit for you there. Well, technical pause. NaVi seem to enjoy these at the start of each map. Microphones normally have to be recalibrated. Maybe the kind of vocal warm-ups they're doing beforehand weren't exactly right. We need to make sure that the levels are there. But for now, 2-1. Liquid pull one back. You can see the money on your screen there. A buy is available on the NaVi side for sure, but there will be compromised. Electronic $2,000. Luckily, with the ecos they took to get that AWP out, there is cash available elsewhere. Flamey with 6K, so they'll have to drop an SMG for Electronic, or he goes Deagle Armor. And at that point, they'll still have a very good chance of winning the round, especially if they bring the AWP out. I'd say Flamey's going to drop an AWP for Simple here, and they'll do what they can with the rest. That's normally the objective. Whether it'll work out is another question altogether, but this is a technical timeout, just to remember. That's why they're not talking at this point. You are not allowed to discuss your options. You have to sit there silently. Adren is twiddling his thumbs up, as he cannot get involved whatsoever. There's Flamey, one of the mainstays of NaVi, gonna have to step up here if they're going to take us to a third. Liquid, known for their slow-paced gameplay on Overpass these days. Difficult to shut them down, almost impossible to find opening frags, and it's Electronic. He'll be the one with the 5-7, and Simple, challenging towards Kineta, knows that he needed that first frag. Didn't work out for him, took some damage with the Molotov. It's fine though, didn't go down. Still has the sniper. Electronic rotating around the map as Twister shows presence towards B. A flashbang, smoke down as well. All over spam, he's just trying to suggest he's on that side of the map.
Stack up with the window rotation, drop in. Simple alone to anchor. Late boost. NAF's already below them. But Simple has the job. Simple. Still waiting for it. NaV was there the whole time. Electronic comes flying out of the site, completely blind, as his teammate wants to get him in position, and they had no idea that he was there the entire time.
That's what NaV is known for, waiting outside that B bomb site here. Stewie 2K in position for 3. It looks like the round is safe, but maybe it never is when Simple's alive. NaV throws a grenade down his throat at that point. So he's got to kill the MAC-10, holding towards short. HE kill off that as well. 2-2. Liquid really on their feet now as NaVi starting to collapse. The money's not going to be there. $2,000 per player. Loss bonus not built up at all. They're going to have to take a full eco. There's no option to force buy, really. There's nothing really you can do with this at all, Matt. It's like the worst type of eco you can have. You can't even really justify a P250. That's too much. So, should be 3-2, but I've said that many times before. We all know it.
Yep.
We're all thinking it, and every time I say it, it always goes wrong. So
and people love to call you on that because apparently you have to be from the future, and if you're not, you should never be an analyst.
Exactly. You are paid to do this job, and you got that wrong. That's my favorite tweet I've been getting today.
You're not paid though.
I know. That's people who don't realize.
I thought we negotiated that I get all your rates.
I'm just here for fun.
Yeah.
I just enjoy it.
It's passion for Henry. Elige already checking the front of the bathrooms with the Krieg. Starts to fire into the smokestack outside at long. Worst type of eco, that's what we'll call this now. Full save, and as a result, that's why the full stack as Elige starts to dissect, at least getting one, but clearing a lot of these angles. He's not going to have a clue there's this many out at long. He won't go too noisily into position, but he is stepped into the crossfire. Thankfully, Twist able to help. Simple gets the kill back, not the one you want to get the gun. And that's why Twist falls as well. Now they've taken 2 guns down, and Simple is looking for more. 100 HP, but no armor. Smokes himself off so as to focus on only one angle, but they won't even deal with this. Leave one player to hold him in position. That'll be Stewie, and everyone else backs off toward B. Stewie's just yet to get a kill. We're pretty early on. It's only round 5. His teammates have been getting them collectively. So not the similar situation to NaV.
Well,
He's spotted, though, by Simple. If he gets a third kill on this Simple, this is a big round. And he could just save the Krieg at this point in time. He doesn't have a kit, doesn't have an armor. The retake's not worth it. But to get 3 kills and carry a Krieg over, that's on a 0 buy. No purchase. All right, fair enough. Good job to Stewie. That would have been significant.
It would have taken money out of the pockets of Liquid and paid 900 into his and able to drop a rifle as well. It would have been massive, but he did go down, but still not the end of the world. Managed to still put himself in AWP territory. You can see $5,000 on him. Now, that would be the glass cannon. The reason we call it it's incredibly powerful, but you are extremely vulnerable. If you take any sort of nade damage, any bullets, in fact, that AWP becomes very difficult to use with a thing called aim punch in this game, which makes things very difficult if you don't have armor. If you're shot once with the scope, it sends that crosshair right up into the sky, and your shots are going to be very difficult to land. But you still can make it work. It's just a lot more difficult. As we see 3 players towards that connector. Electronic will do well to get 1 hit, let alone 3. He'll go down with nothing and Simple. Remember, glass cannon. 2 bullets touch him, he's dead. It's just the 1. And this is where Liquid starts to look scary. When they get on their feet on a map like Overpass and they're going around this wolf pack sort of mentality and it's hitting every single shot, there's not many teams that can shut them down. And that's why I said Dust 2, for me, had to be a necessity for NaVi to even get us to a 3rd map.
Caught out by Zeus, but Elige going back now has information that there's 2 there. They're just going to get away from this, though.
Yeah, they have to, really. No kits. They got an AWP on Zeus, and they're going to run. Elige, look at Elige, though. He's actually like, you know what? You're not saving anything. I'm going to T-spawn. I'll beat you boys there. Let's do this. Let's dance. If he gets a couple of kills here, that's fantastic. They're ready for it. Oh, my goodness. He's got all 3. And it might not have affected the round outcome in terms of the victory, but still, the fact they get nothing for the next round.
That's significant. Absolutely. Take the guns away. You got an AWP on the CT side of Overpass.
Yep.
Yeah, big time.
That's great. What a play.
And it's not like, sure, you hype that up. Okay, save kills. The fact that he was able to predict that so well and say, like, okay, you just watch the stairs. I'll get behind them. And all 3.
I think a lot of people who haven't played Pro CS before, they don't understand the mental side of the game as well. How tilted you'd be as a team after that. You say, well, it's early on, we'll save our 3 weapons. And sure, yeah, I hyped up the fact that there's 3 kills that didn't have any outcome in the round. They have now no money. They realize they just lost 3 weapons to 1 dude. Like, that's a huge deal.
Dejecting.
Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. NaFly, he's on his feet, though, isn't he? Trying to find absolutely everyone in this B-bomb side. It's going to be 5-2 here. Electronic and Flamey with nothing as they both hold towards connector. And Stewie, he's been so good. Like, he has got some sort of sixth sense going on these days. Like, he always seems to be in the right positions. He knows what the pre-fire and the smokes. He knows when to push. He's just waiting now for mistakes to be made. He's not over-committing. He's holding the flanks as Flamey and Electronic are just hoping for 1 kill here. Elige knows he shouldn't really be part of this one. Doesn't have to go in there. They've got everything to lose and nothing to gain from these last 2 kills.
Shots go through the door. Now poke the hole in it. Flamey and Electronic. We'll just stay inside. Don't go outside today, kids. It's Crumpus. Stewie's even in the hall. Used the bomb to actually mask his footsteps, and that got him a lot closer. However, he did give away 1 gun. Elige doesn't look too pleased about that. Electronic will have a Krieg to work with, and they will purchase this time 5-2 in favor of Liquid on the T side of Overpass.
And that's where they do their best work. They're actually better, in my opinion, on the T side than the RCT. If they post double digits here, like, we're in a lot of trouble. And Zeus and Co will take a timeout. They do have the option for the sniper this time. Armor there for Simple at this stage, but they are not a team known for their mental fortitude. If the bickering starts and things start to go wrong and they throw away maps like we just saw, throw being a very fitting and operative word there for Dust 2, bear in mind that it was done. The game was completed. It was down to that 3-on-1 and 1 kill that separated from them. That's still going to be in their minds. We'll see if this next round will yield any more success. Looking at the overall setup now. Double AWP setup, Flamey and Simple. NaV started the first half of Dust 2 with 0 frags. Currently sat on 4-4 in round 8 on the T side of Overpass. He said it didn't affect him too. I really like that interview from him. The fact he said, like, it wasn't in my head, it didn't really bother me. I can understand why. Sometimes you have those games where it doesn't work out. It's like, doesn't matter. You still won the game, right?
There's differences within 0-kill games. Some of them you are just absolutely shit, and it's awful, and you can't get anything going. Some of them, like you said, it was just unlucky. He had 4 assists. He just couldn't get the utility damage in. He couldn't get the final bullet into the bodies, but this one's going very differently for Twist and Neff. Collectively, Simple, however, on the AWP with a flash assist to Zeus is able to find Nitro standing in no man's land, having made contact on the site, and that leaves the bomb down on the ramp. Twist in a 1-on-4, and an unlikely event that he would be able to pull this off, given that Simple is going to watch over top of it with the op. Don't let it stop him, though, from trying. They've got the money. Not quite. Simple's there far too easily.
4 kills for NaVi, much better. You can see Liquid, they're still in that mindset of, we're running around the map at this point, hitting every single shot. We'll stay as a group, we'll keep it fast paced. But like I said, when they're really kind of noses on screens and they're trying their absolute best game on the T side of Overpass, you'll see a very slow, methodical process. And I'm sure we're going to see that come through now. Now it seems like the fun will kind of be taken away after a convincing round from NaVi, the first in a while. Great shot from Simple, by the way, as we expect, of course. But I feel like this will be a much slower approach at this stage. It will be Twist taking a lot of damage at the start there through the incendiary T-steps. Does negate it, though, managing to get towards the playground. Now for the smoke and the boost on the slide. This has actually got Liquid way too many kills. Every time I've seen them boost there, they seem to find a frag off it. But maybe people have learned at this point. Boomich, new addition. He'll be holding the B-bomb side with the silenced M4. Don't see that too often these days. He'll be there, looking to find an opening kill. It's normally, like we said, NaVi on that side of the map. What a play that is from Elise. That's the movement that makes him a world-class player. That shot almost connects as well. That's against an AWP as well, down to 40 HP. That sends Flamey back in.
Simple waiting. With a smoke to the left to watch inside the narrower gap. Inside of bathrooms, that's Zeus's cue to get up close as well. And Twist's making a lot of noise as he checks connector. I think Zeus might have just been able to hear that. So Simple, take the incentive, get the kill. Far too quick for Elise in that position. Top down, Simple forced off, but still comfortable. Even is aware that they could be sneaking in long, and Zeus through the smoke will take out Stewie. It's all going the way of the CTs on top of the A site. Switching guns, oh, so as not to reload, get Zeus back. I guess 1 for 1 through the smoke.
Yep, they'll take it. Well then, Nitro, AWP, and somehow still alive here. Boomer should have him though, surely, at this point. He could even justify pushing up for this frag. 9 seconds remaining. The round will be NaVi's. Twist just doesn't have enough to work with here. He can certainly cause damage though, and he goes down before the timer. An important factor to make sure he gets some cash there. 3 kills for Simple. Now, his fragging was not the problem on Dust2. I feel like everyone's getting a bit upset on the internet right now when no one's blaming Simple for the fact Dust2 went against him. It was just that one moment where they could have closed out the game. He still got 40 plus frags. He had an amazing game. He didn't play badly, didn't let them down. It was just that one small mistake, and unfortunately turned into be one of the biggest of the day, potentially. It's still quite early on in the tournament. Double op setup resides on the CT side. We're going to see Simple and Flamey once again. A deagle for Twist, but honestly, the way he can use that thing, it might not even be that detrimental. HE's towards a short pipe, and NaVi, he'll be taking the majority of the damage. 55 HP there. So, good start for NaVi. A little bit of damage, some poking and prodding. NaVi this time not lurking towards B, actually actively challenging.
Simple back up and around. Window instead, Twist. Get damage onto Flamey directly with the deagle. It looks like he did. I thought it might have been a nade, but it was similar position. Either way, Liquid will regroup. NaVi trying to claw their way back into this game. 5-5, but more importantly, the money on their side. Should they do so is Nitro. Postures in front of the A site. Electronic, the only one to contend with. 50 seconds. Long rotation back across the map, and Zeus is going to make that more and more difficult by sneaking out toward the sandbags. Have to go the long way through spawn to be safe. If they can get the kill, though, Stewie does exactly that. They'll go on to be either way. Flamey.
Hello.
Standing still and in the open. Twist is able to remove him with no response time. Boomich falls as well, and it's Twist with 2 on the deagle, upgrading onto an M4 for free. Round done at that point. Simple is behind a smoke at the window, and Electronic just watches the stairs. 6-4. That's
what I'm talking about, Matt. That Desert Eagle, it doesn't even worry me when I see everyone else with rifles and Twist on the deagle. I feel like he actually likes that sometimes. I think he likes the challenge almost. He wants to show people what he can do with it. He delivers every single time. He gets the most kills in that round, and he was the player with the pistol. it happens so often that it's such a valuable asset, I think, within the team. Just think, well, we have one guy who can just use the pistol like a rifle, so why not? Give it a go. Have more utility. Let's have some execution-based gameplay as Liquid will pull another round back here. They're after losing 2 in a row. Bear in mind, that's why the money was a little bit lower than usual, but they've kept 5 players up. Just the 2 survive here on the NaVi side. It goes 6-4 overall. Simple Electronic, though. Here's the replay of Twist getting it done with that Desert Eagle. Second kill, not quite as heroic, but certainly impactful. So, moving forward now, $3,000 on Boomich Electronic, 2,800. They will be fully investing into this round with what they have. We'll see what it looks like. Boomich with the auto shotgun. Now, I don't think I've seen that on Overpass side too much. You'd have to go towards, what, Connector, I suppose, would make the most sense. Maybe shorts, something like that. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with it. Smokes, utility, and he is going to push short. And can he make anything of this? By the connector and the short pipe. So, splitting the difference, I suppose. Still going to be a difficult weapon to use. Opens the door. That is brave. He actually hit the headshot on Stewie there. The auto shotgun and did 50 damage at that range.
Yep. That's pretty ridiculous. That's like a battalion shotgun.
Yeah, it is. You're right. What was that about? How did it do 50 damage? I know it was a headshot, but still, that range, you'd think it'd be like 20. Okay, well, maybe there's something...
He got the choke. He found the choke.
Yeah, he must have done the attachment.
The purple one, the tier 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's happened. And it will be still a 5-on-5. And towards A they go. Lots of positioning towards this side of the map. Almost no utility on the CT side. This HE will have to do a lot of damage. Which, yeah, that might do here. Zeus has been hitting some great shots here today. Can only find the first right now. Naf, Nitro, roasting and exploding their opposition. That was beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. A methodical gameplay map is when you get complete control of the map of Overpass and you execute like that and you make the defense uncomfortable. And if you get 2 kills via utility, so you've roasted one and you've got an HE kill, it means you've actually completed the perfect strat there. You couldn't have done it better. The fact you didn't even have to shoot them with your weaponry, I can't stress enough. If that's an in-game leader, like that, how good that will make you feel. That's like the perfect call, the perfect play. Your teammates haven't had to work too hard. You've enabled them to win a round based off the strategy and theory you guys have done off the server. So that's great. Shout out to Boomich with the damage on the shotgun, but didn't really do much more than 50. So, 7-4, Naf survives on 1 HP, gets given the AWP. Saving the auto shotgun, not the most tantalizing of saves, but if he gets a kill with it at this point, that'd be $900. It looks like that's possible. The way he can use his weapon, there you go. And he's got an M4. He'll take it, so $900 and an M4. That actually might be the difference maker in this next round. It might tempt them to force into this, man. I think it almost certainly will now. I don't think they would have purchased this round without this, but now they have the M4 and they can drop an AWP again. That they're going to go for it, but there's going to be so many holes to plug. Timeout called, absolutely required. So let's talk about the options here. Overpass is one of those maps where AWPers on the CT side are certainly enabled to find opening picks.
Yep. And not just on A.
Yeah, absolutely not. You can go towards short. You can go towards monster. You can be boosted in middle. You can be going towards connector. You can be boosted in B. There are so many options, and that's what Liquid will be aware of. And that's why I feel like they'll either do something very scrappy, like a contact B play of all 5 players there, and hope that Simple is focusing towards middle connector, or they'll slow it right down into not even a default, it's holding up to get information. Because the money is such a question mark right now, considering they saved 2 weapons, but they know there's a chance that the AWP. I know Liquid like a contact play towards B. I know they enjoy that call. The fact they have the AWP up suggests they might not do it, but we'll see what they come up with. Lots of options. NaVi, the ones who are going to be struggling somewhat. You can see no grenades on Simple. They've got 1 kit. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but certainly not ideal. So what will be the play here? 2 players towards B. That's Twist and Naf fast towards short. Smokes and Molotovs exchange, but no damage just yet.
He's with the smoke down at Monster, sprays into it. No, ooh, I was going to say no luck on damage. Does get flamey, but equally, in fact, slightly more. So he gets tagged to 53. Late boost again for Boomich. We saw this last time. Similar situation in that Naf is down below them already. However, this time there is a bit more presence outside of the short tunnel. Double Molotov play, 1 to barrels, 1 behind the ramp. In they go, fully blind. Twist somehow gets Boomich. behind on both sides, it would seem, but Flamey and Zeus make the difference only for a moment. Nitro gets the shot back on the AWP, finally in his hands. And Stewie will stand above, but little did they know, Flamey snuck behind, bomb not planted, and Stewie's dropped inside of the sandbag, smoke down, Dink as well on a NaV at range from the USP, doing significant damage, 42 seconds, bomb not planted.
Oh, he's got the USP.
And Simple can even bait it out, Stewie, that's a huge kill, but Simple knows he's low, he has the op, he's flashed, he's forced off the angle, Stewie can't get toward the bomb, and Simple's back in position with no utility to save him this time, re-peek, and down goes Stewie.
Stewie just didn't know what to do at that point. Simple seemed like he was in full control of the situation at all times. You're absolutely correct. He got the information that he was low, and Stewie knew it as well. He's trying to bait out a shot, trying to do anything he could. All the tricks in the book thrown towards Simple's direction there, but couldn't find the killing blow, and it is going to be round 13 coming in as we go 7-5. NaVi claw one back, and I say that in a very fitting manner as well, because if you win a round in that manner without the defusion, it's down to kills, you get 32.50 per player. That is not enough for a full buy in CS, as you can see. UMP's coming out and a lack of utility as well. One kit remaining, and lose this round, you're in dire straits financially. NaVi, once again, open hands are Simple. He'll be in the bathrooms this time, hoping to add to his 12 kill total.
Electronic. Smoke goes down. Covers off some more space in front of the bathrooms. Elige and Twist are heading in that direction. Bomb intentionally waits back by the fountain. Flash on either side of bathrooms. Those will be heard, and Flamey won't be blind. He can control the peak. One too many jumps for Twist, but he's traded. Little did they know that Simple is still out at long as well. Oh, but he gets increasingly aggressive, and that means his aim is off. Jump. Oh, NaVi's taken? He nearly hit a 360. What is going on?
I thought it hit for a second there, and I was about to lose my mind. He went for the 360.
If he had made that jump onto the flower pot, I don't think he gets the kill on NaV. The fact that NaV went down and then nearly hits that whole sequence shouldn't have happened.
This has been a nuts game so far. There's been so many weird things that have happened. Either way, 3-on-3. Remember, NaVi came into this with a compromised setup. The UMP for Boomich is still there. He's had an auto shotgun before. Now, the orb's being left towards long. That's for post-plant, I would say. You can throw that orb out the map if you so wish, but they're going to focus on rifles just to get themselves on the bomb site here. Good start for Electronic, trying to bait in Zeus, who's good for a kill here. Absolutely, maybe even both of them. Nice setup from NaVi. Really well played. Didn't overcommit, all stood together. Good crossfires enabled there, and great information gathered. And this could be the eco for the last round now for Team Liquid. It's round 14. They're currently set on an average of maybe $3,000 per player. Do you want to... I think they'll get 2 hero AKs here. NaV and Stewie have 5k between them, so maybe a couple of AK-47s with pistols. I think that'd be enough. They've gone for Deagle armor. I feel like a bit more investment could have been taken there, but either way, it's fine. There will be 3 Desert Eagles, P250s, nothing for Nitro, and just 1 flashbang with the objective, I assume, to get the bomb down. I would have liked at least 1 AK here, but that's just me.
Little lob nade, I thought, maybe on the jump.
Well, the wallbang will do.
For it. Flamey, yeah, absolutely. Twist goes down as a result of it. Wow, it's a good way to start it off. Great round by Simple, and now we find ourselves looking at 7-7 as Flamey finds his second on a wall bang. He is loving it. Call him the Carpenter because he is nailing that board.
The Carpenter.
It's better than the Cleaner, okay, Cajun B?
Yeah, that wasn't the best, most glamorous name we ever gave out, was it?
It was a glamorous photograph, though.
Yeah, that's true. That, oh God, no, it was a beautiful photo, actually. I loved it. Either way, round 15, like we said, bit of an eco there, but what a wallbang from Flamey. Enjoying those. He got 2 of them in the round. That's nuts. There we go. Who will take the lead at half? It's NaVi that really have come online. I thought they were going to get trounced here on Overpass. So fair play. Like they've given themselves a fighting chance to actually win this second map. 7-7, round 15. Krieg out for Elige, of course, one of the early adopters of the weapon. Mac 10 for Nitro. Up against 5 helmets. That's not going to be ideal, but you can throw him in first and see what he's able to do. There'll be a Liege that explores towards short first, though. Smoke to cover him and allow him to boost onto sandbags, I'd assume. Indeed, that's what's going to happen. You can look towards heaven. You can see all sorts, really. They've got no idea. What a great play that is. Enough stun now for Liquid. They can slow it right down. Not before taking a bullet to the head, though. Flamey gets it right at the temple of a Liege as he fades away. And at this point, Liquid just trying to bait out grenades, Matt. They just want to make sure they can do whatever they can to soften up the defense. They've got a man advantage already, but let's buy some time. Let's run out their smokes, their incendiaries. Let's bleed out whatever they have before we make our final move.
Flamey, quick check on the other side of the wall. Nitro with the MAC-10. Getting closer and closer to the B site, around 15. He's first for a reason. It's the SMG. Flamey's already on the move. It's going to put 3 players on A. Bomb's going back over toward Monster, however. This might be to the benefit of Team Liquid, especially if they can get that MAC-10 to cause some damage. But Boomich not going to budge. He peeks out, finds 3 kills in the round. Bomb down. Stewie has to go back for the bomb, and Nitro better go now if he wants to lurk. He's going to have to be an element of surprise. Electronics still there. Will get sprayed down.
Wow.
AK in hand, though, but they know bomb's on B.
They do, and if they can deny it now, this would be everything. You can full defuse this, that's it. There's no way Nitro can do anything about it. It is going to be 8-7.5. NaVi looking much stronger than I thought. It was not looking good going into Overpass. This is Liquid's pick. They normally look much stronger on their T side, but I have to say, Boomers impressed with that B bomb site. We find ourselves splitting the difference right down the middle, 8-7, and can we go to a third? That is the question mark, and it'll be answered after this break.
8-7 is about as good as you would have expected from NaVi. Considering the way things started, the money wasn't there. They managed to claw back in, win a few clutches, and take the lead by one and only one round against Liquid, who now start out their defense. Remember, they've not played each other on land, but Liquid last year had something like a 73% win rate on this map on land. So you'd still kind of side with them, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would say NaVi have done a good job to make it 8-7, but remember that was their CT campaign. Liquid now on theirs, we'll see who wins the pistol here. NaVi have actually looked very good in the pistol rounds, I have to say. Great work there as they send 3 players through the connector. We've got Stewie2K on the railings, a short. Very slow round from NaVi. That's what they've been known for over the years, especially with Zeus at the helm. We've got one smoke, Molotov, and it looks like a B finish. They were just clearing out B complete. This is such a common position for Stewie, though. I feel like, yeah, they're going to check that one. The flash was designed to take him down. He's had so many highlight moments from that position alone, and Twist is in a lot of trouble here, Matt. He's going to have to hold off at least a couple of kills. One and stay alive at the very least.
Watch for Zeus to wrap around. Didn't want to commit to it because he knows beyond that smoke none of his teammates can see, so it would have left him in the open. Instead, he's going to back off. Back away, bombs over toward the A site. The 2 on the fake and a quick rotation and escape pattern by Zeus actually makes it a decent fake. And look how passive the CTs are forced to play inside of A as they rotate back in. Overstepping the mark, Simple goes down. Nitro gets the kill. That's before he even emerged at the top of the stairs, which means the entrance far more likely, but they couldn't hit the shots. Boomich was blind. And yet Flamey finds 2. Boomich is safe, and Twist is left. And low HP, mind you, 1 on 4. He could still do this. It is still possible. He hit the shot on Flamey, but Zeus doesn't allow him to go any further.
Great effort there by Twist. The fact he even gets 2 kills is impressive. Enables him to get a deagle this round, just to point that out, which he purchases straight away. Max 7 as well. They're going for the force buy here. Elige with the shotgun. He'll take that towards connector, presumably. Seen him there before with the weapon. Twist with the deagle. Are they fully investing? He's still got 1900 on him. So he might just be happy with a deagle. And to be fair, you have to remember, the Desert Eagle is a one-shot kill. I feel like a lot of players put too much stock in the armor with the deagle just as a safety buffer. But if you have a Desert Eagle, you're going for 1 deags anyway, right? You're firing off 1 shot. The idea is you're not taking any damage in return. So deagle, no armor, if you're good enough, like Twist certainly is, you can save some cash and just have the Desert Eagle. It's something I've been kind of peddling for a while. I haven't seen the other players really try it out. We'll see if it works for Twist this round. We'll see Stewie again. As I mentioned, a common position for him, and it was certainly checked in the pistol round. Both pistols now for NaVi, 9-7. AK's available. MP5 as well for Flamey. There's Electronic. Smoking towards mid. See that land in the bathrooms just to allow them to safely cross over. It's looking like NaVi have done their homework here. That was pretty beautiful to watch, the timings. Staying together. This is what we call trade potential. The buddy system.
Never walk home alone. Zeus takes down Twist. Elige, though, sneaking out with the shotgun. It's a very cagey round in terms of weaponry. We might have an MP5 on the map. Shotgun just out of range to get Electronic. He survives on 36. Boomich will take down NAF. NaVi extend the lead to 10. And they put themselves in a fantastic position to perhaps finally win on a map against Liquid in a best-of-3, to finally get some Overpass played against them and do it successfully. And to maybe see Mirage. I hate hypotheticals, but they are important to mention. Think of what this map could have meant for the series had...
You sure?
Yeah. A bullet been shot rather than a knife swung.
I feel like that's going to be talked about for so long now. Do you remember that moment?
You know, Simple's owed me a knife since like Malmo 2016.
True.
Maybe he should have just given it to me then, and then he would have had a better knife in his hand, and it wouldn't have been so dull, and everything would have been fine. So
everything would have been fine.
Should have just sent me the knife when he was supposed to.
Well, Team Liquid won't be able to do much about this one, I'm afraid. They do save a CZ and armor for Stewie2K, but an eco is on the cards. Nitro 4400. I remember it's Twists as well, who can afford to buy CZ and armor now because he only got the deagle before. And it might not seem like much, but these boys, they can make these sort of rounds work. A couple of CZ, some armor there, some smoke, flashes. They can truly look around. If there's mistakes made, NaVi are expecting just USP's armor. Sorry, USP's no armor. Like, they can make mistakes, and a snowball could turn into an avalanche very quickly.
Ooh, timing of that. Electronic got under as Elige was resetting his jump off the sandbags. Neither of them took further action, but that could have certainly been costly. Mind you, there is 2 other players in the B site that would have punished Electronic had he have gone around the corner. He's gone it again, though. Look how sneaky and sly he is.
Stewie.
Nav's dead. Elige lined up. Luckily, Twist was there.
Oh, no, he gets the last bullet. Back and forth we go. It looks like NaVi have the round, but still, Stewie 2K was behind 2 of them there for so long. Bomb's going to be planted. Elige with nothing. Twist to the Mac-10. It looks like NaVi have done enough, but still an expensive round. One more kill would make it a very strong one for Twist and co, but looks like this has been shut down. Simple to close things out with the MP5. It's going to be 11-7, but a gun round coming in here, and this will be a true test as to whether NaVi can really start the conversation after closing this game out and taking us to a third.
Not only that, but Liquid don't succeed in this round, and it's a massive uphill battle for them. And sure, they were gifted Dust 2, but they still haven't been as convincing as you'd expect for a team that's on the brink of a Grand Slam, that's been so dominant to start off this year. Everything onward from the major. Finally getting over second and finding 4 first-place victories throughout the year, 3 of which are part of the Grand Slam. It's been a heck of a start to the year. And that off the back of how dominant Astralis were last year. But today, they haven't necessarily been that team.
Contact play from Electronic towards Monster. He's actually beat the smoke as well. I'm not sure the CDs be aware of that, and this is the sort of shot he thrives in. If he gets to the head of this position, that's why. That's exactly what I'm talking about. 2 kills for him. Now Fly surely can't recover this.
Wow, Electronic with a 3rd, all headshots. Super solid round from him. Simple runs around. That gives Elige back 1.
Wait.
He finds a 3rd. It's Boomich that has to put him down with an A, but the round is on. Nitro, AWP, bomb not planted. You would have expected this to be far more swiftly dealt with.
Yeah, absolutely. Elige somehow gets 3, and if Nitro can bring this down to a 1-on-1 quickly, he'll have a chance. Spots 1. Knows the location of the 2nd as well, but this is still so difficult for him. How does he get the first kill here? Incendiary just beneath him, just to try and flush them out. He did everything he could there, but with a rifle, maybe. AWP, not so much. Elige with 3, but that's all they get. 12-7, NaVi pulling this right back. Money maximum in terms of loss bonus for Team Liquid here. And like I said, you let Electronic get through positions and choke points like that undetected, you're in a lot of trouble. He nails those sort of shots every single time. A really strong rifle, and speaking of which, that's Elige with 3. The spray down was pretty impeccable as well. And is this a forced buy? Not quite. Going to have partials here with Scouts, CZs. They haven't had a lot of luck in this second half, Team Liquid. Haven't posted a single round, 4-0 down. One of these would be very beneficial if they could grab a CZ round here. Difficult to make it happen on Overpass. Normally B stacks is what you'll see, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Pushing off towards shore, flashbang to go over and set them up.
Flamey starts it. Checks every angle. 12-7. Silent for sure as they sneak underneath. Watch though. Oof. Timing. Elige. Damage. 2 hits. Making it easier. A 3rd. Catches Boomich. That's going to put him down at the hands of Stewie. Pistols just need to find accuracy. Not to panic. Play it smart. Play it swiftly. Bomb down. 36 seconds. Have to recover it. Remember, there's still further damage, but it's just twists to find, and they'll do exactly that.
3 tags of the Scout. It did exactly what it was designed to do. It's not there to find the headshots and find new openers. It's there to weaken the opposition up. When they do commit towards the bomb side, the CZs can seal the deal. Elige landing 3 shots you'd think would be enough, but not quite. NaVi hitting absolutely everything here. It's been idyllic for them in the second half, but still Remember, it's Team Liquid, the #1 team in the world right now. On their pick, they should be absolutely fine to at least start getting back on their feet, but they need to do it quickly. They're running out of time here. Orpa Stewie now, 8 kills to his name. Faster play towards B. They'll be greeted by the Orpa Stewie, which can't hit the shot. That allows them access now. They know it as well. He hits that one. I don't think he did actually. Look like a nade as incendiaries and molotovs are thrown back and forth. It's NaVi doing most of the heavy lifting here as Twist arrives at the scene of the crime. 2-on-1. And Boomich not in the bomb site, and the bomb is down. He does have all the time in the world, and Overpass is one of those maps where you can actually run around and cause the mind games, and there's so many points of access to the bomb sites here, you could really start to sow the seeds of doubt within the minds of Team Liquid here.
Let's see. Oh, he's actually got Nav. Liquid can actually pull this off. Bomb down B. Nitro's still in window. It's not an ungrabbable situation, and so much time to do it. I think this cements the map. Boomich wins this. I can't see Liquid pulling this off. He's going to take his time because, again, he has that available to him. Nitro's peeking back out, wants more information, but he's got to be sure of himself, especially with the AWP. He doesn't want to get caught at an off angle. Needs to play for the information, and Nitro's backed all the way off, allowing Boomich to walk in exactly where he had been staring for so long.
This is what we're talking about. Overpass allows this. It's such an open map. There's so many points of access. The Molotov, though, just trying to buy himself some time here. Plants, fake plant. That might not be the most intelligent move, but it does actually allow him to get position. He knows he has time to plant. That's actually worked out very well for him. Now it just comes down to the AWP shop. Pistol thrown up, bit old school there. I like it. Boomich showing his mental fortitude at this stage. We'll see if he can nail the shot. But Nitro, he is just a master of the clutches with the AWP. He didn't blink once at that one. I liked it, though. The fact, if anyone's not aware, the idea of throwing the pistol up on the bomb side like that is to make it look like a bit of utility. It doesn't necessarily resemble one, but it, like, in the heat of the moment, when the pressure's on and you're laser focused in on one position, especially with the sniper, you see an object move like that, it can take your eye off the prize for a second, and it might cause you to miss the shot. But Nitro, an absolute veteran, doesn't let that round slip by. It's one they had to win. Another clutch from him. He's had a fantastic day. Remember, he was the player that won that infamous 3 versus 1, which was show-stopping from him. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't get the credit for that one. It's more the talking point of the knife situation. But it was Nitro that actually won that amazing round for them in general.
Absolutely. And had a 4K to follow up against the anti-eco, or rather on the anti-eco, I should say, a few rounds afterwards. Still, though, NaVi in control. Damage done to Elige. Oh, and Nav. Good nade. Elige getting very aggressive and not getting anything for it, except an invitation to go back to the site. I say he didn't get anything for it. Excuse me. He did actually find Boomich. So they get one, and he manages to get away. Further damage on a Nav. Nitro just going to swing back in. They'll fall to a more passive position inside of the B site with Stewie down below in the pit. Stacks aren't uncommon. Astralis used to run them all the time. Remember the play where they'd put Zipex on top of the mountain and have 4 players down below him?
The worst ship of Zipex. Yeah, that was a different time. Happier times for all of us, perhaps. But not anymore. Simple with another kill there. And it looks like NaVi have found multiple points of access here on Overpass. A couple of kills coming through. 4 versus 3. 35 seconds remaining, but this man is still alive. The young Canadian waiting on the A side. Takes a little bit of damage from the Molotov here. I'm not sure which way this round's going. With 30 seconds remaining, it's a bit of a NaVi classic. And looks like it will be the B finish. And it's Nitro again to defend. Does he know a player's already snuck through? This is the question mark, and he looks like he's done for here. NaVi should have this one tied up. Just need to put the bow on, and NaVi can do nothing about it. 14-8. Twists. 4-on-1, can't win this. Has to let it go. In terms of loss bonus, they are going to be sat at maximum after this. They'll be cashed, so he has to save the M4.
Good hold from Twists. When he has to, exactly as you said, get away at this point in time. Knowing you can't be caught off the window either. 14-8. NaVi, in regulation, looking the better team again. Big ask from Liquid to turn this around. No money, and the hunt is on. Electronics directly above. I'm not sure Twist is going to be expecting this at all. In fact, I was going to say we're not even going to see him on the screen. We didn't. He sneaks in. Gun gone, and perhaps the map as well. Mirage is third if needed.
14-8 counter-terrorist timeouts. We'll see if there's going to be a chance of a comeback here. It's not looking good, though. Mirage almost certainly required at this point. 14-8. So pick your poison moment. You are $3,000 per player. You either fully invest now and try and trail 7 clean rounds on the CT side. Well, having a look at it, I get a bit more insight than you guys. We have got a full purchase coming in. A FAMAS for Elige. CZs for NaVi and Stewie. Twist for the FAMAS as well. Nitro yet to buy at $3,000. 1 round for map points, and that unfortunately didn't help out NaVi before. Can they close this one out? Max 7 for Nitro, 2 FAMASes, 2 CZs, no kits, bare bones utility, and a difficult one for Liquid to pull off. But if ever there was a team to do it, they would probably be in that conversation.
Electronic. He'll look through the short pipe. Twist's going to get aggressive as well. Goes up past Sandbag, so a very forward stance. Toward B. There you go. Fully blind. Stewie even thinking they might open the door. That's the slowest reload in the world on the CZ. He gets a kill, and Twist is able to come out and bail him because he was a vulnerable target trying to get the reload in on the CZ. As Flamey tries to attack back, finds one. Dink on the second. Twist finds the kill instead, however, and that brings Nitro out, and they can combine for the damage on his Simple. Just Boomich remaining, and he has been the man of the map so far for NaVi. Behind enemy lines as well. It might catch them off as he gets NaF. Just signals to Elige where he is, and it's 14-9.
And they've recovered 3 AK-47s. That didn't come right down to the wire, stealing the round away. They had a convincing one there with a push towards short. Great synergy. The crossfires from the connected door, the push off short, the CZ gameplay from Stewie as well, and the Mag 7 swing from Elige. Fantastic work. This is Twisted that FAMAS as well. They had absolutely nothing in this fight, but they took everything from NaVi. They've denied map point. Money now is sort of a bit of a question mark for NaVi. They've got plenty of it, but Simple's only just left spawn. Like, he was wondering whether he needed to get the AWP. He purchased it right at the last point, and his teammates will control middle. But this game is still on a knife's edge. They still need to find 2 rounds on the T side of Overpass. Remember, a new team here with Boomich coming in. Against the world's best, this could definitely still fall apart. Shadow advantage there for the CTs as he walks in. He spots a couple, though. That's a kill, surely, but Elige has just been so sharp today. I can't believe the shots he's been hitting.
It's going to be Elige. Try to get back out. Watch for Simple. Smoke down. He's got to protect Zeus, who wants to march up and get far closer to the action. Bathroom position for both Elige and NaV. No one out front to swing. Instead, though, they walk directly in front, not expecting Elige to be there. And again, he's protected, or is he? NaV goes down. Simple won't go any further with it, but Electronic is sneaking in from long, and that could catch Elige off. In fact, he doesn't seem to be aware at all that he's there. HP is so low on the NaVi side, but they've got, hey, oh, look at Simple. It seems so obvious in a 2-on-2 they'd have to be on the A site. He's gone back around the map to B.
I don't know which way this one goes. It's 20 seconds remaining, and he doesn't know the B bomb site's clear. His teammate has to try and do something towards that A site. He currently makes his way in towards A. This next kill might decide. If Electronic can find one, which it looks like he will, that could be enough. 1 versus 1, but Twist knows it's going to be a B plant. He's on his way already. Not his first rodeo, but he's up against one of the world's best here.
Oh, yeah. And look at him. AWP aggressive. That is so simple every time. He's never going to sit and wait. Forget the low HP. He's got an op. He's going straight down your throat.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Map points. Mirage. Almost a certainty now. It's going to take so much from Liquid. 6 rounds in a row. As we'll see, once again, the FAMASes, the CZs, and Elige did everything he could there. You couldn't ask for more, but when Simple... Electronic alive in a 2 versus whatever situation, there's always a chance, there's always a conversation, right? That it's a very simple-esque play. pushing forward, even though he had no HP and a chance to fall back to a more advantageous position. He still gets the shot. The unpredictable position works out for him, and we'll be boosting towards that connector now. We are going to see multiple boosts. One in connector, one outside B as well. So really strong arms in that side of the map. Smoke down, bit of a one-way for Elige, and you can see I was just turning off the X-ray there to show you the little vision you get when that position is being used.
Stewie doing all that he can with the CZ Elige. Oh, that flash. Just demoralizing, but Nitro was there the whole time at long. Elige goes down Simple with a great shot, considering he's the second player on the wide peak. Nitro not able to respond to that, and Flamey from the front of the site will instead. Bomb dropped, Simple down. NaV stuck in the corner, however, but they're playing it very well off of each other as Twist able to take aggro, and NaV closes it out. Not done yet. 15-10, looking for overtime again.
They can do this. A team like Liquid, they know it's 5 rounds on the CD side of Overpass. That's not a big deal. They can make this happen. They just need a financial base first. They haven't had that throughout this second map. And Nitro, strong as ever, gunning them down. It's been a fantastic series so far in terms of the spectacle. Some of the moments that have gone down here, some historic ones, I would say, as we get into an eco situation. And it's not simple with the hero AK-47. It'll be Boomage. Like you said, he's been the man of the moment. Simple has got himself Deagle armor. He keeps purchasing up. What is going on here, Matt? They're running around in spawn, dropping weapons. Not really sure which way they're going with it. The eco, I think, either way next round. But still, there was an AK for Boomage, and Simple ran back to buy Deagle armor as well. They've got no grenades. I felt like this Deagle armor on your AWP might not be the best investment, but you never know with this dude. Nothing ever seems to make sense. He's probably going to find a 1D any second at this point, and we'll all be using our words. Nothing found just yet.
Still, though, they wait. Smoke down on short, and they'll get inside of construction. Smoke on Monster as well. Zeus waits outside of that. Counter boost, Simple spotted. Oh, it takes further damage. And angrily fires back. Boomage got tagged down to 13 in the process as well. Twist nearly catches a chance. So one gun and it's in the hands of Simple. I don't think that surprises anyone.
Yeah, but it's 5 players towards Monster. There's a chance they can do something with this, but Twist with the first and the bait and switch from Stewie 2K. Looks like it's all under control. USB to close them both out. Not quite, but as good as. Nice round. Now just 4. That gap starts to close every round they pick up. Remember, that was the eco, but that expenditure in the last round, I'm really not a fan of it. Zeus now at 1,900. Simple 3,100. Matt, we just said that. If he didn't buy the Deagle armor that round, they've got AK armor grenades on him. That's $1,700 he gave away on a round they didn't really have a chance to win. Those rounds, those hero AKs, they're designed to cause damage in the future. You've actually damaged yourself now because you have to take another eco. I don't think it would have been the best buy either way, but there would have been at least AKs out, as this could be another round on the board for Liquid here. Incendiaries induces for the T-steps. Elige actually takes a lot of damage at the start from Boomage, and it will cost him his life. Early advantage and a rifle gathered in this partial buy with Deagles and pistols. Good shot from Nitro.
Good position to be in. Yep, absolutely. Top of the stairs, Flamey down very quick. Now wrap back around. Bomb still in the hands of Zeus. Smoke deployed in Nitro. It's the one who has to teeter lightly on the inside of it. They'll put out one to support the position of NaV.
Oh,
triple.
Here we go. A triple. A nasty one of that.
Oh, is it though? How does Nitro see that?
I don't know.
They've never played each other on land on this map, and somehow he looks above it and sees him at the tree. He must have just saw him at the top of his scope.
Simple was about to pull the trigger as well.
Absolutely he was. He was setting it up. You could absolutely see it.
Oh my God. We need to see it from the POV of Nitro. I can't believe he gets that kill. It looked like the perfect boost. It was the solution to that problem. They would have got an opening kill. They all commit. Everyone's there. But no, they did get this opening. Oh, was that a headshot on CP? I didn't catch that.
I want to see this from Nitro's side.
I have to. Oh, we do. Brilliant. Nice work, guys.
He's actually looking there. He's actually straight up checking it.
I can't see it in the slow motion.
I can barely see it.
I didn't see it.
It's a dark round figure behind very dark green leaves. That was impressive. Nitro knows that exact angle. And you said we hadn't seen the practice with Boomich. Apparently they have.
Yeah, they definitely have. I've seen some great timings here, great synergy. NaVi have been practicing this map a lot with Boomich. It actually looks really strong for them.
But to the point, Nitro's obviously seen that they've used that because he countered that perfectly.
That's a good point. I've never seen anyone that aware of a boost like that. Overpass is the coolest map in the game for those kind of boosts. But for him to even have the awareness that boost could be a possibility, not only that, to land the shot against Simple of all the players in the world, that is such a weird moment, but one I absolutely love and welcome every single time. Money available now for NaVi as a Liege. Not known to be the sniper, well, unless it's a scout, of course. He'll be using the orb this time and twist. He's got himself a kill towards short. Nice movement, great smokes and flashbangs, and that's got them an early lead. It cost him 75 points of health, and rightly so, he will fall back. No utility here for NaVi. This could be another overtime scenario, Matt.
The other aspect of knowing that that boost exists is that it's a triple boost. So even if Nitro goes down, if he's that aware that it can occur, he's going to know exactly where it came from. You can use utility to delay a lot toward long as a result. So just having the awareness that that's in their arsenal is huge on its own, but Nitro will continue on good form by finding Boomich, and immediately they retreat. He'll find a much tighter angle, not be able to see the player in front of the bathrooms, but he gets Simple down inside of them, and bomb drop to Liege, cuts out Flamey, and 15-13 looking likely with just Zeus left in what is a 1-on-5.
They did such great work at the start of this half. They were 5-0 up in the second half, NaVi. They got themselves in touching distance of map point. There was a rebuttal from Team Liquid, back and forth, but NaVi got themselves to map point. But now 4 in a row for the North Americans. It's 15-13. Money is in the proverbial bin for NaVi at this point. One round will take us to 15-14. There'll be one gun round left for overtime. If it goes down 2-0 in favor of Liquid in this sort of fashion, it's got to be one of the most disastrous outcomes for a team ever. But still, Matt, like we said, no one's been knocked out of the tournament here. If it was like a semi-final game, it went down like this, like that would be like monumental. But still, it had so much weight on the tournament here. This matchup is huge. NaVi versus Team Liquid in a best of 3, and some of the things we've seen, the unspeakable things that have gone down so far, have just made it one of the greatest games of the last month or so. It's been so good to watch. Fast B play coming in.
Now swinging back around, Twist gets both, make it a third and a fourth. Very clean and very quick. It's the last round again, what seems to be somewhat déjà entendu at this point in time.
Oh my God.
Because we could be forcing out overtime once more in this series.
I actually don't want to see it at this point. I just for the hearts of NaVi, like they'll be so broken after this. It felt like it was done. Like, it was like, okay, right, we're gonna see Mirage. There's not even a question anymore. But of course, Liquid have answered back with 5 of their own, and they have the advantage going into round number 30. There's only minimal grenades for Flamey and Boomich. They do not have an AWP up against double snipers now, Stewie and Nitro. If they get to overtime, they remain on the CT side, and I dare say they would have the advantage if they got to that point. They've got to get there first. Anything can and will happen in Counter-Strike. It doesn't matter if it's 5 Glocks, no armor. That can still win a round.
Electronic inside is short. Deflection jump is a possibility, but he knows that Nav's firing from the ground, so it's not like he's going to get an advantage in the shot or the peek.
Oh.
Rotation back towards spawn. Simple will at least grab the bomb. Boomich. Gonna join with him. Flamey. Those are the three out toward long, toward Monster. Electronic and Zeus will go through short. Smoke down, buying some defensive time. 30 seconds, that's a lot. A lot with a flash, but Twist only gets one. Simple gets him back in time. Had Twist found multiple in that position with the time as it is, it might be a bigger problem. Instead, though, it's NaVi finding all of the kills and perhaps the map. It's 1 versus 4 as Nitro collects on Electronic, but bomb is planted. Low HP or not, Flamey collects the kill, and NaVi gets 16-14.
It works out for them in the end. It was arduous, it was labored, but they get over the finish mark on Liquid's pick there for Overpass. Had it gone to overtime there, I feel like Liquid would have closed it out, but they get it. It's a convincing finish as well. Nitro unable to win out in the 1 versus 4, and we go into map number 3. What a great series this is turning out to be. You're not going to want to miss this final map as we take it to a break.